Ladies and gentlemen, hello, welcome back to the Loyalty channel. The day before we go into this video talking about Jake Paul, I need you to do us a little favour. You watching this video, you've got to like, subscribe and help us reach my goal of 300 subscribers by the end of the year, guys. That would be amazing. And comment what you want to see next on the channel. Yesterday, we talked about the KSI Tommy Fury. Did I thought it was a robbery? Did I think KSI won? Did I think Tommy won? Did I think it was a draw? But today we're talking about Jake Paul, because last night after I uploaded my video, Jake Paul announced that he will fight on DAZN on the 15th of December. Just under 2 months' time. I'm not excited for it, yes, but the key thing I've brought you here today is who will Jake Paul fight and why this fight is the most important fight of Jake Paul's career. Let's get into the video. Right then, boys, so Jake Paul, December 15th, who will he fight? It won't be KSI, I can tell you that now. But in my opinion, he's got to fight somebody that is a step up, in my opinion. Last time out we fought Nate Diaz, I think you knew for a fact that Jake Paul was going to win that fight, in my opinion. I would like to see in a fight where you'd think, ooh, hang on a second, this could be 50-50. And actually, the rumoured name to who Jake Paul is fighting on the 15th of December is actually Jose Masvidal, ex-UFC fighter, famous for knocking Ben Askren out with a flying knee in literally about 2, 3, 4 seconds. I actually watched that live as well, which was quite cool. And Masvidal is known for a striker, but yet again, won't be fighting at his natural weight, I don't think. And it's not like what you want to see. Like, in my opinion, what I want to see is people like Jake Paul fight influencer boxers, people who are just purely trained boxing. Or I want to see him maybe step it up against a pro boxer, because he calls out a lot of like pro boxers say they're trashing. He was saying to Tommy, I want that rematch, when why don't you should have took that rematch on December 15th, but why didn't you wait a month and fight Tommy Fury in July or February, or waiting for fight KSI? But he's gonna stay active. And if Jake Paul's not going to fight someone that's where you think, oh, he could get beat here, in my opinion, I don't see a way of Masvidal beating Jake Paul. You can call this disrespectful for saying that, you can call this delusional, you can call this a lot of things, but, you know, when he fought Ben Askren, people were like, nah, no way. When he fought Tyron Woodley, everyone's like, there's no way. In my opinion, if I had to pick someone to win out of Masvidal and Tyron Woodley in a boxing match, I'd be picking Tyron Woodley. I just don't think Masvidal's going to create Jake Paul problems with boxing gloves on. If it's MMA, he smokes Jake Paul in the round. But I just don't see him like causing Jake Paul a lot of problems. But what I'm getting at here is, Jake clearly wants to stay active. Jake Paul counts himself as a professional boxer. And you know what, you can call him that. I would say he's an influencer boxer who fights MMA fighters. He tried to step up to Tommy Fury, wasn't at the level, got beat. And the scorecards give it a split decision to Tommy, which was a bit like... Tommy clearly won the fight by nearly every round bar, like 1 or 2. And he got like a knockdown, which was a slip. I'm not here to discredit Jake Paul, you know. Didn't get knocked out by Tommy, he didn't get dropped, he did struggle though. There's a clear blueprint how to beat Jake Paul. And I think he can dance around Jake Paul, in my opinion. But you've got to think, he's got new coaches. And he came in the Nate Diaz fight with them, I'm pretty sure, and you didn't get to see a lot of what he's actually done. You can see little adjustments here and there. But this fight will be telling to see what Jake Paul has learned and if he's picked stuff up as a boxer. If he's learned. Because if Jake Paul hasn't learned in this fight, he looks the same, in my opinion, he's not going to develop much more. And to be honest, I don't think he will develop much more now. Like, in my opinion, what Jake Paul should do is what he wants to do, as he says he wants to do. He wants to fight Tommy in the rematch and avenge the loss. Will he do it? I don't think he will. If Tommy performs how he performed against KSI, definitely, I think Jake Paul can't beat him because he looks beatable. But I think, to credit KSI, he made Tommy struggle with his awkwardness. And Jake Paul can't fight like KSI. He's not quick enough. And I don't think his head movements are as good as KSI. But Jake does carry his power. And Tommy let Jake Paul go on the front foot in that fight for a lot of the fight, and Jake Paul struggled when he got put on the back foot a few times as well. I think what Jake Paul needs to do is just march Tommy and keep marching Tommy down, but fight a smarter fight And I think he can't do that. He's shown that he can surprise people, and he could surprise me, and I could look back at this video and think, wow. But he's not going to be fighting Tommy Fury or KSI December 15th. I think it will be Masvidal. From what I've saw on Twitter saying Masvidal. I haven't seen anything from like Michael Benson, who's like a Twitter expert, finds everything out. But everyone's saying the favourite is Masvidal. He also has been rumoured to fight a few journeyman boxers, which, to be fair, I would think that you'd rather Jake Paul fight a very, very tough man who doesn't get knocked out and can hold his own. I would like to see that more, because it will challenge Jake Paul more than a fighting MMA fighter that he's probably going to get out of there. If not, he's just going to be a boring fight and beat him on points. But I think he'll probably get Masvidal out of there. So I just want to see a level step up, to be honest with you. Because in my opinion, you went from Tommy Fury, Nate Diaz, Masvidal, back to Tommy Fury, say. It's just like totally different fight as a Tommy Fury, because Tommy Fury is this big guy who is good at boxing, where Jake Paul's going to be the superior boxer against Masvidal. He was against Nate Diaz. He's a superior boxer. And don't get my words twisted here. Obviously, Masvidal and Nate Diaz are superior strikers than Jake Paul, but it's not an MMA match, as we say. It's not a street fight. It's a boxing match. And was Masvidal 40? I just think it's the wrong opponent choice for Jake Paul. I would like to see him fight someone else, but will he do it? Who knows? But I will keep you updated on this YouTube channel. This YouTube channel, guys, was based on boxing at the start. We changed to football, we'll go to FIFA, but it's not back to boxing fully. Let me tell you that. We do everything, you know. We're going to travel places. We're going to solo upload games. We stream on Twitch every single day. So join the Lawsy Twitch army. Link in the description for that. And come watch me live. Turn the notification bell on so you know when I'm live. And we're going to talk about football still. But it's England versus Italy tonight. I only like to talk about the Premier League, Champions League, my club, Newcastle United. I don't like to talk about international football until it's international tournament. Obviously, I'm going to do like my Euro squad before the Euro squad gets announced mid next year. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this video on Jake Paul's next fight, December 15th on DAZN. So if you're a DAZN subscriber and it's not a pay-per-view in the UK, if you're watching this in the UK, tune into it, see what he's all about, watch his fight, and we'll see what improvements he's made. And we will make some analyst videos leading up to his fight. And where I think he would get success against the person he's fighting. Because obviously I'm not going to go out and then say, right, I'm going to make a video now of Masvidal, watch Masvidal, how Jake Paul can beat Masvidal, how Jake Paul can break Masvidal down. I'm not going to do that, but I will have analyst videos when it's 100% locked in. But guys, thank you so much for watching. And the famous last words from Lawsy, obviously subscribe, helps reach my goal of 300 subscribers, but I'll see you in the next one.